From your vantage point, what exactly went wrong with the inbounds pass after Adams State made the three to take the lead late in the overtime?
Good question. I mean, we brought it in, we had our press breaker, and they just made a good deflection, made the play.
You mentioned earlier before the game that rebounding was really going to be a key to the game, and you guys out-rebounded them 47-34. You know, are you pleased by that, and how did they kind of overcome that?
Well, I thought they probably scored more points on offensive rebounds than we did, but I'll be honest, when they got behind about 10, the game got really, I don't want to call it ugly necessarily, but they made it very difficult to play, and that kind of game favors them. And you know, they made enough plays at the end, you know, to win the game, and you just got to give them credit. I think their depth, you know, and they played a lot of players, and they're a little bit fresher at the end.
Can you talk about what you got out of Wes McKenzie there in the overtime? Because he only had 2 points leading into there, and then he hit, you know, a couple of big threes to really give you guys the lead that you did have.
They gave us a 6-point lead, and then from there, we had a couple in and out free throw and shots, and just they weren't smiling at us tonight. So again, every game we played with them in the last 2 years or last 3 years have been either overtime or close in league season. It's been, you know, a really, you know, good series, and you know they got the breaks this time down the stretch.
I guess just that I got you here, Nick. You know, what from your guys' vantage point happened there right at the end with the steal that they made after they made the three to take the lead? Is there anything that you guys saw particularly that happened, or what happened from your guys?
Talking about at the end of the game when we had the ball?
Yeah.
Well, they came up and pressed, so we couldn't get into the play we wanted to run. Just try to create something, and they collapsed. I kicked it to Kate, and he just missed a good shot.
It seemed like, you know, you guys really struggled with shooting the three for a lot of the game. Was that just something you guys struggled with, or just the way they were defending?
We missed some good looks, and you know, they're a good defensive team. But you know, we made a couple big threes at the end of the game. You know, West put us up by 6, and then you know we had a couple really good shots that went in and out. A free throw and a short shot that were just all the way down and just, you know, didn't come in. They made a couple shots that kind of slopped in. It's just the basketball gods were smiling their way tonight.
Wes, you had kind of just 2 points after regulation, and then kind of really asserted yourself offensively in the overtime. Was that something that you thought you needed to do, or something that just kind of happened within the flow?
I don't like to force anything usually, so I mean, I got open shots my teammates were creating, and just took advantage. Coach always says, be ready to shoot, be a weapon. So I just wanted to be a weapon and do whatever we could to get the W, and you know, being in foul trouble, I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted, but that's okay.
What's going to be the most effective way for you guys to get back up and move on from this game and focus on next week?
We just got to practice hard and get better. You know, we have good tradition here. It was a very tough loss. We had a tough loss like this last year. It was at their place, and we bounced back and played them 2 more times. So it could happen again. But we just we can't worry about it. It's kind of the next play. It's, you know, it was a good hard-fought game, and you know, I thought maybe the turning point might have been their technical foul. I thought the game really got physical after that, and that's, I think, to their advantage. But that's to their credit.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.